best defensive squads in the NBA. This figures to be a low-scoring affair.
But it should be an entertaining one, Kevin. And if you're a fan of high-intensity, high-energy defense, there's a lot to love about this matchup.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward position. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. Fires, high post. Outside for Randall. Second shot opportunity, and he hits the jumper for 2.
Fleshing out his offensive attack here. Randall comfortable from that range to knock one down.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. The 17-footer goes down.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Here's Randall after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Stolen by Michael Conley. To the wing right side. From about 19 feet. That's good from Randall on the assist from Conley. Randall's got 6.
Randall, aggressive, is going to help out this offense immensely.
Count it, good.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Randall with the ball. He's picked up by Holmgren. The overall game of Julius Randall is impressive. He's gritty. He is in there giving it Brent his everything.
Yeah, Kevin, you think about that year where he averaged 24, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. I mean, the only other guys that did that were Will Chamberlain, Oscar Robertson, Larry Bird, Russell Westbrook, Jokic, Giannis. All of those guys won MVPs. That's a heck of a list.
The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Now the D better step up their game as Shai is effective at the pull-up.
Conley kicks to Randall. Shot from 16. That's in there. Conley with the assist. He's got 9.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound, Minnesota.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in. That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score. The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
2 minutes.
It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Conley picks him up. Gilgeous-Alexander against McDaniel. Pulls up on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Gilgeous-Alexander showing just how difficult he can be to guard at times.
That's a 2 from Randall. Randall can't get that one to fall.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley.
And it feels like Randall is taking ownership on the offensive end right now, playing intense and fighting for buckets.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's DiVincenzo after Oklahoma City gets the 3.
Randall getting up there, explosive vertically on that play with great timing.
52 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
You got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game. Minnesota making some changes. Miller's checked in for Julius Randle. And it's Edwards in for Clark. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for Oklahoma City. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game. Brent, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. When you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting, that is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way.
And the Thunder with the possession here, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
And how about Randle just collecting and absorbing that hit and still fights to get a shot off.
That one misses for Randle. 3 on 3. There's the triple. That shot off the mark. Julius Randle getting it done for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Going on an abs. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares collapsed thus far.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out. They're hungry to run. And they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
Taking a look at the Thunder, we've got Williams. Aaron Wiggins is out there with Alex Caruso. Then there's Cason Wallace. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point. Fires the 3. Good on the triple. Randle's got the lead up to 10 now for the Timberwolves.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Here's Randle after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, Randle's not passing that one up. Fantastic job at converting when he's got the kind of position like that.
In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yeah, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They built from within. They built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with a coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
And Caruso's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Trailing here by 8. Randle with the ball, and it's Wallace picking him up. The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Quick shot there, and it's off target. And here's the break. Here's Randle. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Randle's got 7 points here in this quarter.
You can see Randle just seeing some open court in front of him, accelerating and making something happen in transition.
Caruso sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Randle outside. Takes a 3. And play stops as it looks like they call him over the back here.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, he'd like to have that one back. I think there was an angle to get to that ball, but a bit reckless on that play.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert, who's checked in for Julius Randle. And it's Conley in for Dante DiVincenzo. Randle's checked in for Minnesota. Then for the Thunder, Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. And Jalen Williams is subbed in for Alex Caruso. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass when you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort. Everyone has to meet that level.
Gilgeous-Alexander can hit you with a lot of moves. Tricky to defend.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
And here's the fast break. Holmgren leading the way. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
Williams against Randall. And the rejection by Holmgren. And again, Minnesota will turn it over. Balls is checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Number 22, Jason Wallace.
Thunder trailing by 7. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most defensive player of the year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of this shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report. Holmgren with it, now defended by Gobert. Hartenstein passes to Williams. Dort with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. Rebound by Alexander Walker.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Randall with a screen for Conley. There's 53 seconds left in the first half of basketball. They get the rebound. Randall finds Edwards. Randall surveying the D. A second chance effort. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Edwards. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Caruso's checked in. Minnesota leading by 3. 2 seconds separate the shot clock and game. Randall no good. Oklahoma City's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Holmgren against Gobert. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. It could go. You can't get that one to fall. Julius Randle getting it done for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. We come back right after this. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot. So right now, he's feasting.
Conley and Edwards are the guards. Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Timberwolves 5. That bucket in no time at all. Randle's got 35. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. 6-point game. 18 feet out. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Excellent shot from SGA. I like seeing them shake loose in the mid-range.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. And as outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
And that one is good from Hartenstein. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Randall, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Conley's got a great set of skills as a passer. He might not always make the flashy pass, but he will make the smart one.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 22. Here's Hartenstein. Nails the baby hook. Hartenstein's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Here's Randall, and the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Michael Conley picks one up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And money from the stripe. SGA could close his eyes and knock that down. A great player on a great role at the charity stripe, but he has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
Had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Good work there as it goes. Randall's got 43 points.
And, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And the rejection by Holmgren. Goes back up. And it's laid in by Randall. And now it's an 8-point Timberwolves lead.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Yep, that one goes in there.
This is what Gilgeous-Alexander does. He attacks you relentlessly.
Randall outside. Holmgren with the steal.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Yep, that one goes. And now just a 4-point Timberwolves lead. Randall from outside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got 7 rebounds in the game. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniel. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Alex Caruso is checked in for Chet Holmgren.
Coaches love Gilgeous-Alexander, and the way that he's working, he's refusing to give in against that kind of airtight defense.
Some changes for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Williams, he's checked in for the Thunder. And that one drops for him. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15 points here in the second half.
Nobody's catching SGA on the fast break. Nobody.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Sweet man Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Dillingham's checked in. The Thunder leading by 4. And the points coming for them now, Greg and Bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Jang, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Wiggins comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Randall. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Randall's got 47 points. And so Caruso will bring up the ball for the Thunder. The lead is 2. His first shot coming late. That one misses. Timberwolves have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Floats it up for Randall. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Nice shot by Wallace.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Three-pointer, Randall. Misses the 3. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Julius Randle's checked in for the Timberwolves. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Williams is checked in. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the 4th quarter. We've got Alex Caruso. Mason Wallace is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Williams. And it's Wiggins in at the power forward. Now here's Wallace. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Second chance shot. Kept alive. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's stolen by Randle.
Wow, you watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
And you talk about clutch plays, I mean, defensively and offensively. And we saw it right there.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
For the Thunder, Jones checked in for Williams. And it's Dort in for Cason Wallace. Gilgeous-Alexander against DiVincenzo. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 40 points. Randle down low, covered by Wiggins. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Randle down low. He's against Wiggins. Randle no good. The Thunder leading by 5. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by Edwards. Randle outside. And Randle throws it down.
Randle with a great effort there, up and athletic and at the rim.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Wallace is checked in. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. The offensive rebound. And Gobert kicks to Randle. Hands it from downtown. Randle's got 56 points in the game.
Randle keeping you honest here. Not a knockdown shooter from that range, but is showing more and more that he's capable of doing just so.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
While taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Aaron Wiggins. Chet Holmgren comes in for Alex Caruso. And it's Williams in for Wallace. Randle no good.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
Man, that's just tough because that would have tied up the score. That's a tough one to swallow here in the 4th.
Conley the pass to Randle. Gobert with a screen for Randle. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Hartenstein's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Minnesota with the rebound. Edwards got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Randle and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Pass to Gobert. Randle a screen on Hartenstein. Shot clock at 5. Tries again. Nice move. And it's Randle getting it to go. Randle's got 58.
How about Randall? Dependable big in a big moment.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to the right wing. Hartenstein passes to Williams. There's a minute 47 left in the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a good job of just staying aggressive, and that just forces the defense to do something.
And so he drops them both. It's a three-point game.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
Gobert with a screen for Randall. And another one falls. Amazing.
Hit that 61 point.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
So slippery in there. Gilgeous-Alexander makes great adjustments to get what he wants.
So he gets them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And how about the composure there at the line? A ton of pressure on those free throws, and he knocks them both down.
Conley kicks to Randall to take the lead. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. 1:16 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. What a terrific move that was. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 49 points in the game. Randall and Holmgren pulls it down. The Thunder leading by 4. Oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Michael Conley picks one up. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance here for Oklahoma City?
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You've got to be careful when you're handling the ball around.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Here's Conley. Randall from outside, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. From deep three-point land, money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
This is who you go to in the clutch. Randall stepping up big time.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. And it's blocked by Conley.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Over in the corner, Randall. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Yet another bucket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. So we see the Thunder get the win here. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it
a bruising battle between these two, Graham.
Yeah, these are two teams that dare you to bring the ball at them. They both feast on the defensive side, so don't expect any scoring records broken in this one.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot. Now here's Conley. Pass to Gobert. Back to Daniels. And Edwards puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by White.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Tatum from long range sinks it from distance.
Jason Tatum has built such consistency from beyond the arc. Doesn't matter if there's a contest or not.
Randall can't hit. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Holiday. Tatum's got 6.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Doris, even as he gets up there in age, Drew Holiday is still an elite defender.
Brian, it's really remarkable how valuable a piece he is. They call him the Swiss Army knife because he is one of those rare individuals that can guard all 5 positions. He understands schemes. He's willing to mix things up. Drew Holiday is elite, period.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. We discussed Jaylen Brown and what makes him such a hard player to defend. And coach said to me, Jaylen is a freak athlete and has become a really good shooter over time, too. We can't give him clean looks, and we have to guard him closely. Let's see if the defense is up to the task.
And Allie, thank you for that. The Celtics have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's his first foul of the game. Randle against Tatum. Porzingis with a screen on Randle. There's Tatum with the 3. Tatum with another miss. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Edwards finds Conley. Outside for Randle. Fires the 3. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor. Tatum passes to White. The 3 is up. That one's good. Makes him 3 for 7.
The ability for Jason Tatum to be ready on the catch. Those opportunities make the game a little bit easier.
For 3, Randall. He buries it from 3. He has 6.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Holiday. Here's Tatum. That won't go either for Tatum.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
From the wing, that one drops. 3 for 6 now.
Well, this shot is in his bag. Julius Randle more than happy to take the jumper if you concede it.
And of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
Yeah, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age with free agency or salary cap restrictions. It's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
And Minnesota making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in. The Celtics also with a sub. Horford's checked in. Outside Porzingis. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday.
Well, the three-point shooting of Kristaps Porzingis is so prolific, you've got to guard him out there.
Randall outside. Here's Alexander Walker. No good on the triple. Celtics lead by 4. Holiday passes to Horford. Over Gobert. And Horford gets it to go.
Not a lot you can do. Al Horford squares up beautifully, and what a pretty stroke.
From deep, Conley. Boston pulls it in. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds in the game. And stolen by Gobert. Outside, Alexander Walker. Minnesota again missing.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And here's Horford for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And we've got 28 seconds left now in the first quarter. Yep, count it.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
16 seconds left in the first quarter here. Outside White. Shot clock at 6. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Here's Horford. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Jason Tatum. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Boston?
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
I think the other thing they're doing is they're wearing out the opponent in transition, exploding up the floor for easy chances.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Torrey Craig out there with Al Horford. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Hauser in at the 3. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. Horford for 3. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. And it's Edwards with the ball for the T-Wolves. They trail by 1. Launches it from deep. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And stolen by Edwards. Left side, Alexander Walker. Fires from deep. Doesn't go that time. The Celtics shooting just 33% so far in this game. Tatum from long range. Again, the miss by Boston.
Listen, that's a looking hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
And Nas Reed has proven to be a matchup nightmare for opposing big men doors.
He has, BA, and the reason is he's bigger and stronger than most 4 men. Traditional 5s are too slow to stay with him. He can space you out to the three-point line, or he can punish you on the inside. Nas has got big-time game.
DiVincenzo finds Miller. Back to DiVincenzo. Gets the 3 to fall. DiVincenzo's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Well, he tries to answer with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
Miller outside. Pass to Edwards. Three-pointer. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside, Alexander Walker. For 3, DiVincenzo. And Craig pulls it down.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Here's Hauser. Craig passes to Tatum. Back to Craig. To stop the drought. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
DiVincenzo with it. Picked up by Craig. Jacks up a 3. Nice shot by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's got 6 here in the quarter.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Up top, Tatum. Covered by Alexander Walker. Hauser sends it home from three-point land. Hauser's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And it really feels like the chemistry of this Timberwolves team has taken a step forward.
And BA, you know this. Winning always enhances that energy and chemistry. But beyond that, this is a roster full of players that have had individual success, and now they're hungry and thirsty for team success, because that's the true measure.
Here's Hauser. Back to Pritchard. They set a pick. The 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Pass to Edwards. Shoots over Tatum. Rebound Boston.
He just couldn't finish the job that time, and too bad, because it was a nice look.
To the wing, right side. And here's Horford for three. Edwards pulls it in.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Pritchard, no good. Minnesota in the lead. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Yep, that one goes. DiVincenzo's got 8 points.
Boy, drawing the defense's attention, Edwards pays it forward. Nice work on the pass.
Here's Tatum. Pass to Horford. The three ball. Hey, Horford from range. 7 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Alexander Walker. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The T-Wolves on top, up 1. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Conley and Ann are the one of the two. Julius Randle out there with Jaden McDaniels, and it's Gobert in at the 5. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Grant, there's such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
Drains the triple.
Yeah, a shot that Randle has added to his repertoire. Shooting the three with confidence now.
Outside Porzingis. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Timberwolves lead by 7. The kick out to Edwards. Back to Randle. McDaniels finds Edwards. Outside McDaniels. 5 on the clock. Brown with the steal. On the wing, Holiday. No made baskets yet. Nails it from 3.
With balance and good rhythm, Holiday serves as an effective catch-and-shoot player.
Pass to Gobert. It's McDaniels on the wing. And here's Edwards. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. You know, it's easy to focus on Jason Tatum scoring, but Doris, he's excellent in a number of areas.
Brian, he's a high-level rebounder. He now knows how to keep his teammates involved. He's competitive on the defensive end and willing to absorb a big-time assignment. He has got a complete game.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 9. Another shot. Back to Brown. Puts up a 3. A shot by Holiday, no good. The Timberwolves lead by 7. McDaniels from long range. Boston with a rebound. Tatum's got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside White. Brown with a screen. Outside Holiday. The 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Holiday's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, if you leave someone that wide open, Derek White will put it on time and on target.
Here's Randle. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Tatum with a screen. From deep. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 4th assist in this one.
And Holiday takes this responsibility seriously. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to them.
Now here's Holiday. He has 6. Porzingis with room to shoot. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Edwards got 4 rebounds now. In the 3rd quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Conley finds Edwards. Beyond the arc. They get it back. Outside McDaniels. This one for 3. And the 3-pointer goes. McDaniels got himself on the board with a 3 there.
How about Gobert with the find? On time and on target. Nicely done, Rudy.
Randall with a steal. Pass to Conley. McDaniels with it. Defended by Brown. Conley, a screen on Porzingis. Randall, good.
Yeah, you know that when Julius Randle gets into his rhythm offensively, he can be problematic for defensive teams.
Now here's Tatum. Outside White. Outside Holiday. Kick out to Brown. Fires the 3. McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 4 rebounds now. They get the rebound. Right side Edwards. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
Can they get it? And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the 4th quarter. They've got Luke Cornett. Peyton Pritchard is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Hauser in at the small forward position. Pass to Shireman. Here's Cornett. Reed defending. Fires for 3. And it's Shireman missing to the left side wing. Here's Pritchard. 3-pointer, no good. The Timberwolves lead by 9. Outside Edwards. Off target from 3-point range. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for Boston. Out left to the wing. Pass to Cornett. Here's Shireman. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Shireman's got his first points of the game.
How about the assist coming off the deck? What a pretty bounce pass.
Oh, Edwards! Money on the triple!
Well, the work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice 3-point look right there.
The kick to Tatum. Stolen by Reed. Out of bounds. It'll be Celtics ball. And Minnesota with some changes. Garza's checked in for Minot, and Mike Conley is subbed in for Clark. Drew Holiday's checked in for Boston. Tatum passes to Hauser. For 3. Out of bounds. The Timberwolves will take it. Some changes for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Garza. Randall comes in for Reed. And Jaden McDaniels subbed in for DiVincenzo. Conley against Holiday. Randall outside. Pass to McDaniels. And stolen by Brown. Here's White. And White finishes off the break. Well done.
Yeah, the defense of Jaylen Brown really triggering that transition opportunity.
And the basket by Edwards.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Now here's Holiday. Outside Tatum, outside Porzingis. The three is up. And the Celtics another three.
A huge shot. His three-point shooting has been outstanding tonight.
Yeah, he's done more work outside the arc than inside it, and that's not going to change now. They'll ride his long-range game all the way to the end of this one.
McDaniels can't hit. Celtics trail by 5. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Inside. Right side Edwards. From deep, Conley. Minnesota again missing. Boston's gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the 4th. White on the wing. Pass to Brown. Outside Tatum. From outside the arc. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Edwards, pass to Randall. Knocks it down from distance. Randall's got 11 in the second half.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Now here's Conley. Outside Edwards. Got it from about 16 feet. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
Well, if you find yourself in between in that mid-range area, Anthony Edwards so confident. Rise and fire, young sir.
Holiday from long range. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
And here's Edwards outside. Drills it from deep. And it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Edwards finds Randall. And here's Conley. And here's Edwards outside. Can't hit that one. Holiday passes to Tatum. Again, Boston. Edwards with it. Fires from way outside. No good there. So it's Minnesota picking up the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to...
Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. And for the Thunder, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. RJ, this could be a battle won in the trenches. Each team with a formidable front court.
Yeah, both these teams are loaded with a lot of skill down low. Kind of old school. Should be a physical contest. The classic combo guard, Gilgeous-Alexander, is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
Now here's Tatum. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Holiday. Fires from deep. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Holiday, the pass to Tatum. The Celtics working the ball around now. Porzingis with a screen on Holmgren. Tatum takes the elbow jumper and drains it. Tatum's got 5 now.
The defense must be aware of where Tatum is, especially when he's roaming around that mid-range.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander knocks down the 3 ball.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
The Thunder have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Williams, a screen on White. Pass to Williams. Launches a 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Hit works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Credit to him for trying to get that 3 right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
And here's Holiday after the 3-pointer from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. It's White on the wing. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. White's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Boston. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Boston's gone 3 of 5 from 3-point land so far in the ballgame. Porzingis can't hit.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
On the wing, Williams. He's covered by Brown. Stolen by Holiday. Tatum against Hartenstein. Tatum setting the pick for White. Tatum deciding where to go with it. 6 to shoot. Pass to Brown. Tatum with the screen on Williams. Brown, no good.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 9. And here is Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder with another miss. The Celtics have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
And that's probably his most dangerous weapon. Tatum just has a smooth jumper.
Hartenstein with the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Traps in the tray.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Holiday up top. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And here's Tatum for 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Hartenstein with the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good from long range.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
The Thunder leading by 5. There's the three. Rebounded by Tatum. Holiday looking over the floor. Fires for three. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc. And as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
On the floor for Boston, they've got Horford. Torrey Craig is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard. Here's Pritchard, pass to Tatum. Here's Pritchard. Back to Tatum. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
This is what great scorers do. Tatum rises to the three-point challenge.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Caruso. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Caruso's got the lead back up to 5 now for the Thunder. Pritchard passes to Tatum. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Pass to Wiggins. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Shoots. Again, Oklahoma City.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Shoots the three. Sinks the three-pointer. Pritchard's got 6 here in this quarter.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
Pass to Wiggins. Now here's Caruso. The three ball. Rebounded by Tatum. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Horford in the post. He's against Williams. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And the unselfishness there by Horford. You know, he sees a better opportunity and finds his teammate.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander does not go down. Then this makes him 7 for 12 in the game. Pass to Pritchard. Back to Tatum. It's taken away by Wallace. Wiggins, right side. Caruso with the ball. Wallace outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Celtics have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. There's 1:47 left in the first half. And that one's good. Wiggins.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
Pritchard passes to Tatum. A wide open look here for Craig. Nailed from three-point land. Craig's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Williams sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the triple. Boston trailing. Tatum with it. Williams picks him up. Tatum drives in. Takes the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
An accurate shooter from distance. Tatum's teammates want him to keep looking to pull the trigger.
Williams kicks to Caruso. From past the arc, it's good for a second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Tatum. 13 points in the game. Trying tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Caruso, the pass to Wallace, tries to keep it alive, and that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Tatum.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Williams, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Wallace. Holiday dishes to Tatum. Porzingis kicks to Cornette. Pass to Tatum. Porzingis with a screen on Dort. And here's Tatum for three. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Thunder lead by 4. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3. It's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Celtics trail by 7. Holiday, the pass to Tatum. A 3 from Tatum. RJ, so often with rookies, we want to judge them after half a season. But we're not very patient with them. How long should we give players to prove themselves in the NBA?
Well, there's a different type of prove yourself. If you're talking about a rookie, I was taught after about game 60, you're no longer a rookie because you played every team, you understand the defensive concept. You might be a little fatigued, but after that, you're no longer a rookie. But to judge them, if they can play in this league, it can take a couple of years.
Porzingis with a screen on Williams, and Holiday kicks to Porzingis. A three-pointer off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Holmgren sets the screen for Dort. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Holiday, the pass to Tatum. That 3 off the mark. The Thunder leading by 4. Holmgren with a screen on Brown. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Now here's Tatum. 16 points for him. Right side Porzingis. Lets it go from deep, and he recovers it.
And at 7-3, Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
No good on the second free. Over the last few seasons, we've seen the resurgence of Porzingis. And Richard, it has been fun to watch.
Kevin, he's been effective on both sides of the ball. He's always been a good player, but his recent fit has really improved his play.
Now Tatum, after Lou Dort's three-pointer that didn't go. Beyond the arc. And another miss by Boston.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Now here's Williams. 6 points for him. Hartenstein with the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Buries it from three-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 7 now for the Thunder. Holiday finds Tatum. On the wing, Brown. He's guarded by Williams. And here's Porzingis for a 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
the real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Holmgren with a screen on Porzingis. Hartenstein passes to Holmgren. White against Dort. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And White kicks to Tatum. Misses the 3.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Williams against Brown. Back to Holmgren. Williams sends a screen for Holmgren. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots. Gets an open look and hits. 25 points for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And it's sent back by White. Stolen by Dort. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the third. Holiday against Williams. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. The basket is good off the assist from Williams.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Hartenstein with the screen on Tatum. They grab their own miss. Here's Dort. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And a great show through 3 quarters. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here, Sean? He's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the 4th quarter. We've got Brown, and it's Pritchard in at the 1 spot. Inside, Brown the pass to Hauser. Lets it go with the 3. And it's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Wallace outside. Caruso sets the screen for Wallace to the left side wing. It's stolen by Brown. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition tape foul. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And also, they're continuing to take advantage on the offensive glass. Those extra possessions paying off in second chance points.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the pick, or the 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 31.
Money in the bank. Gilgeous-Alexander is more than happy to try his luck from that spot.
Pritchard gets the bucket.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
And I bet he's thinking that he could close the gap completely if he can keep those 3s coming.
Now, here's Brown. Pass to Craig. Here's Pritchard. 5 on the clock. The Celtics working the ball around now. This one for 3. Rebound by Wallace. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. A wide open look here for Caruso. Hits the three-point bomb.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition three. But if he missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
Took him no time at all on that one. And now it's an 11-point Thunder lead.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Got to at least show a little heart out here.
Here's Cornette. Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. The Thunder leading by 11. It's picked off. Here's Cornette, and out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Chet Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Williams, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Cason Wallace. Hartenstein, and it's off from three-point range. Pass to Holiday.
2 minutes.
Launches it.
2 minutes.
That shot misses.
And I thought that was going to drop. Looked good from here.
A three from Porzingis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his fourth assist in this one. The wide open look here for Hartenstein. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Williams with the ball, picked up by Brown. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Williams has got the lead up to 14 now for the Thunder.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
At 7'3", Porzingis is almost impossible to guard, especially when he's focusing on trying to score.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Can't get the heave to fall.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not a good idea.
It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Thunder.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And it's Oklahoma City's ball. 9-point game. Hartenstein, the Thunder with another miss. Paint looking very thin now, Greg, with very few ticks of the clock remaining.
They'll need something special to happen, and it needs to happen fast.
And Williams throws it down. And the Thunder lead by 9.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
And it's Boston with another. 15 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. And right on target with the switch. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 33.
On a dime. Shai got right where he wanted for that shot.
So we see the Thunder get the win here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. Jaden McDaniels out there with Julius Randle. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Edwards. The kick out to Conley. Launches it. Hartenstein pulls it in. Gilgeous-Alexander against Edwards. Shot on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander no good.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Count that one.
And that gets us rolling. Whew. What a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And the basket by Edwards.
The challenge with defending Edwards, he's a 3-level scorer.
And from what we've seen so far in his career, Anthony Edwards wants to be that guy in crunch time, Clark.
I love his mentality. Not only in that he wants to be the guy, but he also wants to elevate his teammates. And he plays the game with an exuberance and a joy and a freshness that is, quite good to see. But I like his attack mentality and his willingness to step into leading his team by example at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
From behind the arc. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Conley. Edwards got his 3rd bucket of the night.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And it's in there. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 now.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
And here's Edwards outside. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Gilgeous-Alexander's shot is good. He has 7.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Here's Gobert. Misses off the right iron. For Oklahoma City, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense is elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game. 2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Counted from distance.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He's picked up by Conley. Gilgeous-Alexander's shot is good.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Here's Edwards. Rejected by Holmgren.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Wallace, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. The Thunder have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Beyond the arc. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Here's Hartenstein. Finished off the break.
Yeah, an amazing find. How about the patience from Dort? Waits for his man to get open and feeds him.
Randall can't hit. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Pass to Holmgren. Now Hartenstein. The 3. And the call over the back.
Sometimes it's just better to give up the rebound instead of fighting through the guy.
Yeah, I agree. And you've got to have a sense of when you're not going to be able to get to the ball. That just wasn't a smart foul.
For 3, Randall. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. Thunder with a lead. Got a piece of it. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Thunder able to keep possession. There's 53 seconds left in the opening quarter. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. DiVincenzo, the pass to Reed. Takes a three. He can't get that one to fall. For Oklahoma City, they've got 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Randall with it. Now Wiggins defending for three. DiVincenzo knocks down the triple.
Sweet shooting from DiVincenzo. Really comfortable getting that shot up quickly.
And here's Caruso outside. Knocks down the long J. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Randall can't hit. DiVincenzo against Caruso. Pass to Williams. Gets it off. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Thunder.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Miller. Then it's Donte DiVincenzo. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Reed in at the center position. To the inside. It's stolen. Wiggins with it. Now Alexander-Walker defending. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams. Shakes him. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. Timberwolves trail by 4. This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
SGA working through contact inside.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Reed for three. Miller outside. The three ball. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
A versatile guard, DiVincenzo is excellent at hitting his teammates in their spots.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. You know, Clark, over the past few seasons, we've seen a historic amount of 20-point-per-game scorers in the league.
And that's a function, BA, of the overall skill level being at its all-time high in league history in my mind, but also the pace of play, the way the game is played, three-point shooting, there's scoring, there's more scoring, so more guys are scoring. And I think on top of that, it's a little easier to score because of how the game is played and officiated. It's tilted a little more in favor of the offense for the entertainment value of point production.
Now here's Edwards. 14 points for him. Oh, wrecking ball. Ant-Man.
Fearless drive by Edwards, taking the ball right into the defense and finishing strong.
And there's Gilgeous-Alexander on the assist by Wiggins. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 here in this quarter. And here's Edwards outside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot comes out. Nice D from Reed. The Timberwolves have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Edwards. Oh, what a hammer!
Oh, man! Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
And Anthony Edwards has stated that his goal is to ultimately surpass Michael Jordan.
Hey, look.
Oh, Edwards with style and authority.
Trading the lead back and forth. Neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Wiggins. Jalen Williams comes in for Caruso, and it's Wallace in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Randall, he's checked in for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Edwards. Hartenstein, no good. And so Randall will bring it up for the T-Wolves. Right side, McDaniels. DiVincenzo against Dort. There's the triple. DiVincenzo can't hit. Oklahoma City trailing. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on a 12-4 run. And that one's good from Conley.
Nice to see Conley receive the dime for once. He's normally the one dropping dimes.
Here's Hartenstein. The kick out to Williams. Hartenstein in the post. Defended by Gobert. Shoots a fadeaway. Hartenstein, no good. The Timberwolves lead by 5. The kick out to Conley. Back to Daniels. The ball's knocked loose. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Wallace with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. Wallace right side. Dort outside. DiVincenzo against Holmgren. Dort for 3. Fires in the triple.
And great awareness. Holmgren's so good at reading the movement of his teammates. A very heady passer for a big man.
For 3, Randall. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Williams. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Dante DiVincenzo.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Gobert, no good. Caruso against Conley. Jacks up with 3. And there's Caruso. That one's good on the assist from Dort. Caruso's got 6.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Oklahoma City. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back with you shortly. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Well, if he's hit 3s like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach?
Players under video review under NBA rules. The officials will have 2
Slow
minutes
the
to review
action
the
down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Dort finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot no good. McDaniels with some nice D. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Gobert. And there's a 3-second violation.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Thunder leading by 3. Hardenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander double team. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch now, he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams, a screen on Conley. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA using that size.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Tries a 10-footer. Good work defensively by Hartenstein. And the jam by Gobert.
The Frenchman doesn't mess around down there. Gobert, what a vicious throwdown.
SGA just powering through contact. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's Edwards. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Edwards got 6 here in the quarter.
Edwards flexing on them now. Bully ball inside.
Caruso, he's checked in for Holmgren. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 27.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And here's Edwards outside. Oklahoma City grabs him in. Hartenstein's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball. Really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now. He's such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
Here's Edwards, plenty of space. No good off the back of the rim.
The defensive breakdown gives him a wide open look, but he can't take advantage.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Edwards looking it over. Back to Alexander Walker. Pulls it. Pass to Edwards. Now here's Alexander Walker. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad. You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo comes in for Anthony Edwards. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. DiVincenzo with it, and it's Dort picking him up. For 3, Conley. And the three-pointer goes. Conley's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Nice, sweet lefty stroke from Mike Conley. It really worked on that part of his game.
He's made all 5 of his attempts at the line.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
Wallace, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Ingles is checked in. Lets the 3 fly. Williams grabs the board. Oklahoma City leading by 7. The drive by Shea from 9 feet. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Second chance effort. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
When you're as good a passer and scorer as SGA, you'll get defenders to bite like that.
And the second free throw is good. 23 seconds left in the third. Ingles from outside. Drains the triple. Ingles got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Boy, he's been knocking down the free throws tonight. He's 8 of 9.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shea in the league.
Ingles from outside. Williams grabs the board. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the layup is good off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 41.
Tonight, their attack revolves around him. As he goes, so goes the offense.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. Thunder leading by 9. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th quarter. Dante DiVincenzo out there with Anthony Edwards. Then there's Naz Reid. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Minot in at the power forward position. Grant, how about the rise of OKC in just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed?
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Garza's checked in for Minot. For 3, DiVincenzo hits the trifecta.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Wiggins passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo. Timberwolves trail by 8. Down low. Here's Edwards. Oh, Edwards just bullying his way inside.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Gilgeous-Alexander, and he banks in the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's gotten 4 this quarter.
Doing more work in the painted area. He has really excelled inside.
DiVincenzo, pass to Garza. Off target from outside. Thunder leading by 8. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice move. Tipped. Outside Edwards. For 3, DiVincenzo. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. They've led by as many as 11. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the layup falls. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 47 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And the shot goes down. And now a 12-point Thunder lead.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Dante DiVincenzo. Second personal foul.
Jang, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Wallace. Minot's checked in for the Timberwolves. Clark comes in for Alexander Walker. DiVincenzo against Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Who poked away. DiVincenzo with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Here's Minot. Drops in the 3.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. So for Oklahoma City, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Jang. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins, and it's Jalen Williams in for Caruso. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Randall comes in for Minot. McDaniels is checked in for Clark. And Mike Conley is subbed in for DiVincenzo.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
The longer this game goes on, the hotter he gets.
McDaniels from long range. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Randall's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Fires the 3. And Edwards the bucket on the assist from Gobert. Edwards got 5 points in the quarter.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
There's 1:34 left in the game. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I love when Gilgeous-Alexander looks to score because it forces the defense to act.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Conley. Pass to Randall. The 3 is up. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander over Edwards. Hardenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Randall. Gilgeous-Alexander's shot is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 55.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Thunder.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that any time momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
And they'll get another chance. Tries again.
No surprise Gobert sent that shot back.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. So Oklahoma City ends up going with a new group. 40 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. Here's Joe. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Here's Wallace. Williams on the wing. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Clark outside. 4-3. Oh, he drained it from downtown. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Williams misses. Fires away from way outside. Off the mark. So we see Oklahoma City get the win here. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans.
In the paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
You aren't kidding.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Julius Randle is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1. We've got recording superstar Jack Harlow in attendance.
Jack's a big-time C's fan, and we've seen him courtside in Boston a bunch of times. And you know what? Harlow's played in the All-Star Weekend Celebrity Game as well. He's got a nice little jumper.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so Gobert will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Edwards. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
I love how competitive Edwards is. He relishes getting revenge like this.
And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
Conley kicks to Gobert. Pass to Edwards. Back to Gobert. Fires the 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Porzingis can't hit. Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Randle from outside. And it's White with the rebound. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Tatum passes to White. Back to Tatum. From deep. Good on the 3-point shot. Tatum's got 6.
This is why Tatum is a volume 3-point shooter, because he knows how accurate he can be.
Edwards, no good. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
The fall away, upping the degree of difficulty. You wonder if perhaps they could have gotten a better look.
Tatum wide open, he fires one. A 3-pointer, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
3-pointer, Randle. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Dan, you talk about a stacked roster. It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last. Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the team.
Al Horford's checked in for Jason Tatum. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. The shot by Holiday, no good. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's Alexander Walker, and the 3-ball is good.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Porzingis can't hit.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Outside for Randle. And a miss there on the triple. For Boston, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Brown outside. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, you know, when Brown's hitting the 3, it really opens up this offense.
Pass to Conley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Gobert with a screen for Randy. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Celtics. 3-point lead. Brown wide open. He fired. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Brown does a nice job of staying ready and making himself a weapon off the ball.
And Gobert hits to McDaniel. Lets it go with the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. McDaniel's got a couple of 3s now in the first with the Timberwolves. Holiday dishes to White. Takes the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Alexander Walker finds Gobert. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And the big man from France, Gobert, a menace around the rim.
Porzingis with a screen on Conley. Outside, Porzingis. For 3.
Oh, my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he guts.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Celtics lead by 4. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Celtics?
Well, the thing about hitting early 3s, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Miller is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard. Celtics leading by 7. Alexander Walker with the ball. Now guarded by Tatum. Alexander Walker passes to Reid. Bangs home the trifecta. Reid's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Wasted no time on that one.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates is a big part of it.
They get it back. Pass to DiVincenzo. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in.
Well, that's a terrific kick-out pass. When the defense collapses like that on the inside, you've got open people outside.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Launches a 3. And that one is off. Here's Pritchard. The long-distance 3 is buried.
Well, that's basically a warm-up 3 for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attack.
The shot's good from DiVincenzo.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Edwards passes to Alexander Walker. Reid. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Celtics leading by 3. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
And that passing ability really helps separate Tatum from so many others because the defense has to focus on his ability to score.
Here's Alexander Walker, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Alexander Walker's got 6. Boston's gotten half their shots from 3-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown.
2 minutes.
Here's Tatum. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Well, the analytics don't like it. But if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
There's the three. They get it again from downtown. There's Tatum's range on display.
Never a bad idea setting Tatum up.
DiVincenzo passes to Miller. Fires for three. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Celtics leading by 3. Last year, coach, as you know, the Timberwolves making it to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, that equaled their deepest run in team history, dropping that series to the Mavs. Minnesota has never been to the finals, one of 5 franchises who've yet to get there.
Boston's gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter, 4 of 9. And Tatum launches it from deep. Tatum with another miss.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
The three from Tatum. Tatum, a three of his own.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Alexander Walker passes to DiVincenzo. Takes a three. Craig pulls it in. Craig's got his 4th rebound in this one. The Celtics with the lead. There's the triple. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
DiVincenzo with it. He's got 6. Miller outside. Second chance shot. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Boston on top. Up. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, well, like a lockdown corner in football, teams just try to keep the ball away from Jrue Holiday. He says, I feel like they're not afraid of me, but like, okay, get him off the ball. To me, that's respect. I don't need other people telling me how good I am. You can see it by their actions. Kevin?
So true. He can't be intimidating, David, and we thank you for that report. And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
Conley, the pass to Randall. Back to Conley. And here's Edwards. By Porzingis. Edwards can't hit.
Well, he is desperately trying to get something going, but this has not been his night. They need to consider making an adjustment.
And there's the bucket from Tatum.
Well, you know Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done thus far.
Edwards kicks to Randall. Over Tatum. Randall no good. Celtics leading by 10. Goes up on the wing. Porzingis inside. Defended by Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Tatum no good. Minnesota's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4.
Yeah, he's just not himself right now. He's getting decent opportunities like this one, but just failing to convert.
He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Tatum's got the lead up to 12 now for the Celtics. Conley the pass to Edwards. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Edwards got 11.
Well, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. If Edwards likes a look, he's going to take it.
And Holiday kicks to Tatum. Drains the three-pointer. And the Celtics lead by 12.
Matching baskets from the perimeter and the mark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
A nice shot by McDaniel. You know, Stan, when I think of you as a coach, I think defense. So let me put you on the spot as you assess the wing defenders in the NBA right now. Who are some of the top 2 or 3 that you notice?
Well, look, there's so many good ones. My favorite right now is Lou Dort because he's so strong, he's so disciplined, and he has an amazing ability to use his body even against guys that are a lot taller. He is a frustrating guy for great scorers to play against.
Now, he brought a lot to the NBA, but haven't the Thunder done a good job developing that kid?
Well, they have, and look, they've got other great defenders too, like Jalen Williams.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
Tatum way outside. Boston again missing. Timberwolves trail by 6. Randall gets to Conley. Mr. Gobert. Randall outside. Outside Edwards. Rebound Boston. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Outside Tatum. Fires the 3. No good on the shot.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Randall no good.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Now here is Holiday. He's got 6. The kick out to Tatum. The fader.
Got it! Oh, what a hit! That is such a tough shot.
And so it's the Boston Celtics in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. We've got Anthony Edwards. Also Dante DiVincenzo's out there. Clark is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Minot in at the 4-man position. Timberwolves trail by 9. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Drills it from outside.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Here's Pritchard. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment. You see him that wide open beyond the arc.
He has really made an impact from beyond today. That's another triple.
And when you have shooters feeling it from distance, it feels like no lead is safe because points can get put up and hurt.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else. Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
Hauser misses. Timberwolves trail by 9. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. For 3, Edwards. Edwards with confidence.
Well, look, Edwards plays with a lot of confidence, which makes him deadly off the catch.
Pass to Hauser. Here's the three. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Edwards with another miss. Celtics leading by 6. Here's Shireman. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Edwards kicks to Reed. And the 3 off target. The Celtics have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Tatum's shot is off. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
Cans it from downtown.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
To the paint. Wants to get it to Brown and does. And it's White missing.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync yet.
Even when Tatum isn't the shooter, he's dangerous. He can set others up to finish the job.
Here's Gobert. Rebounded by the Celtics. Porzingis has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And here's Tatum for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. McDaniels got his 5th rebound in this one. For 3, Edwards. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. Boston leading by 7. Here's Tatum. The kick out to Holiday. Over in the corner, Brown. Jacks up a 3. Trains the three-pointer.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Boston.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jason Tatum.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
And Holiday kicks to Porzingis. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Here's Minnesota, trailing by 10 from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Porzingis. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
The deep 3 from Porzingis. Can't connect from long distance. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Some good confidence. Thank you, David. And that'll do it, folks. First.
an impact in their rotation.
Missing a valued contributor. That can be a challenge. Now, we'll see how they overcome it.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4. Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. And here are the Celtics. And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player, Brent. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves. So he comes in with that chip on his shoulder, and he plays the entire game, coming at any defense that people throw at him.
The Thunder with another miss. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute, and he acknowledged that they're facing one of the most dynamic players in the league in Gilgeous-Alexander. He said there's no way to defend him, that his speed and movement, we need to be ready to rotate and help on every possession. Still, he said they're all looking forward to the challenge.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And that one's good. Holmgren.
And you can already tell Holmgren has an edge to his game. Gets the 3 right back. That's the competitive streak you need as a young player.
The kick to Tatum. Here's the 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Oklahoma City gets it back. Hartenstein with a screen on White. Ooh, had a nice open look right there.
Love the focus here from SGA at the arc. He hates to waste those opportunities.
Holiday passes to Porzingis. He buries it from 3.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. The Celtics have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Porzingis with it, and it's Dort picking him up. And here's Porzingis. He shoots it. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And that is a spectacular move. Over 7 feet tall. Porzingis handling things like a guard out there.
And last season, Brent, many believe that SGA was deserving of the MVP award.
Well, he made such a strong case, BA. I mean, finishing in the top 3, that is remarkable. He led that young Thunder team, again, to the #1 seed in the Western Conference and averaged 36 and 5. He also led the league at 2 steals per game. What a season.
Clock is at 3. Tatum.
Good. You gotta respect the response from Tatum. I mean, this guy just loves to compete.
The Thunder have gone 3 of 8 so far. Hartenstein with a screen on Holiday. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Here's Porzingis. The kick to Tatum. 3-pointer off the mark. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Holmgren with a screen on Holiday. Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go. 3 makes, 9 attempts.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a very, very good ball handler. And when he explodes at that size, creates problems.
Tatum from long range. That won't go either for Tatum. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Inside. Pass to Holmgren. Lets it go from deep. Sinks it from distance. Holmgren's got 6.
A superb 3-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Now Porzingis. There's the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Hartenstein with a screen on Holiday. Williams on the wing. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires for 3. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Revenge. Alexander coming right back for 3 of his own.
Pass to Tatum. This one for 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds now. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Holmgren finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses the 3. White against Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Holiday. Tatum, a screen on Hartenstein. Back to Tatum. Up in time. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Oklahoma City?
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Taking a look at the Thunder. They've got Alex Caruso. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Cason Wallace. Then it's Williams, and it's Wiggins in at the power forward position. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander to the middle. The kick out to Wiggins. Offensive rebound. Caruso outside. Launches a three, and Wiggins with the three. Wiggins has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Graham.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Here's Pritchard over Gilgeous-Alexander. Pritchard, no good.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Williams. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Celtics trail by 6. Pass to Craig. We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. Here's Hauser. Off the mark there with a 3. Oklahoma City has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. They get it back. Caruso outside. Williams with the screen. Caruso with the bucket. Caruso's got his first 3 points of the game.
0 defense. You can't let a good shooter have the wide open 3.
Tatum passes to Hauser. Craig with a screen on Caruso. Outside Craig. Outside Tatum. For 3. Hauser, that's good.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now here's Caruso. Fires the 3. And Pritchard pulls it down. The Celtics have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Right side Tatum. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Hauser grabs the board. Celtics trail by 6. Tatum with it. Watched by Wallace. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Pulls up for 3. He drops it from range. Wallace has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Pritchard. Again, the miss by Boston. Thunder leading by 9. Wallace, the pass to Wiggins. And here's Caruso outside. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
That's pretty unselfish there. He sees that there's a better shot on the perimeter, and bang, just keeps it out.
Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Boston. Holiday comes in for Craig. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Wallace. Here's Hartenstein. The 3-pointer off the mark. Boston's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point land here in the second. Here's Pritchard. Out to the right wing. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins for 3, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Gilgeous-Alexander's nothing if not a creator. Make that pass in his sleep.
Porzingis with room to shoot. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Porzingis has got 10.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Wiggins for three. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. All alone. The rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
And the shot's good by Wiggins.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away. And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Off the lob, Jason Tatum.
What a pass and what a slam. Tatum finishing off a pretty alley-oop.
Knocked loose. Wiggins with a steal. From outside the arc. It could go. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
What a grand finale to the half. Great shot from distance to give his team the momentum right before the buzzer.
And so it's Oklahoma City looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. Tough to run with them. They get the ball up the court so fast. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Aaron Wiggins, what a contribution.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Holiday in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Three-pointer, Holiday. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
Celtics trail by 19. And coming off a major injury, Chet Holmgren was unbelievable in his first full season, Brent.
Doesn't it feel like, B.A., he poured the concrete and a solid foundation for what his career is going to be all about? I mean, a terrific big with skill, size, toughness. The sky is the limit for this guy.
Tatum gets the bucket.
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Rebounded by the Celtics.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Here's Holmgren. The Thunder with another miss. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Here's Tatum. Hartenstein pulls it in.
It can be tough to find space in the mid-range area. Probably should have passed that one up.
Some room here for Williams. Boston pulls it in. Porzingis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, guys, drawing charges is an art. The Warriors' Brandon Podziemski led the league last season, and he said, I'm not going to jump with anybody at the rim and block them. This is another form of rim protection. And Brian, while some have labeled them dangerous and called for charges to be taken out of the game, they remain a winning play.
Yeah, that's a good point, Alan. Thanks. Here's Porzingis. The quick look, no good that time.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
The kick out to Williams. Gets a very good look and converts. Williams has got his second bucket on the night.
And great awareness. Holmgren's so good at reading the movement of his teammates, a very heady passer for a big man.
Tatum! Money from deep!
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's gonna make you pay.
The 3 from Holmgren. The rebound, Celtics. Porzingis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. There's Tatum with the three. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 4th assist in this one. The three from Holmgren. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got rebound number 11. Outside Tatum. Over Holmgren. Oh, tough make. That is why Tatum is elite.
It's not surprising to see Tatum taking over offensively. I mean, he's capable of doing this on a nightly basis.
Williams. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible. Williams has got 7 points here in the quarter. Holiday looking for an opening. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Holiday a screen on Williams. And the shot falls short that time. Oklahoma City leading by 10. Three-pointer. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. And here's Brown for three. Hartenstein pulls it in. And for the Thunder, they're shooting about 31% here in quarter number 3. Dort's shot is good.
And Lugan's leaning in that time as he gets to the pull-up in the mid-range.
Holiday against Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Brown for three. Oklahoma City grabs the miss.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Dort for three. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist with that last one. And there's the screen. Porzingis for three. And so it's Oklahoma City with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. They've been in total control in the... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got to start the 4th. Aaron Wiggins out there with Williams. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Alex Caruso. And it's Wallace in a shooting guard.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Out of bounds, the Thunder will take it.
Thunder ball.
Oklahoma City leading by 15. Pass to Williams. Let's go with a three. Boston pulls it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And finished off by Tatum.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Williams' shot is good.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Oh, a deep three from Tatum. Oh, Tatum slings it from deep.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth. Showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. Here's Pritchard. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got his 5th assist in this one.
And when he was younger, Tatum would often try to do it all himself. But now he wants to keep everybody involved.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed and getting out on him.
Craig with a screen. From the arc. And it's Tatum missing. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Earlier in the game, they led by 19.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Craig with it. Now Wiggins defending. Pritchard gets it to go.
Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking the page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
Oh, got that one up quick. Caruso's got 5 points in the quarter. Celtics trail by 14. Tatum way outside. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth.
I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe settling a score with his coach?
So you're saying that he's out there right now protesting in some form or fashion? Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Boston's gotten 4 of 7 3-pointers to fall in the fourth. Pritchard gets it to go.
Coming into the league, putting up points was no problem for Tatum, but now he's creating scoring opportunities for others.
And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
And the shot's good by Wiggins. Wiggins got 9 points now in the second half.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Thunder.
And as we see the game wind down, you have to remember all the second chance buckets this team put on the board.
They definitely won it with their offensive rebounding. We watched them attack the ball and turn misses into makes all game long.
Oh, a deep three from Tatum. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Now here's Wiggins. That doesn't go either for Wiggins. To the paint. Up again. Wallace pulls it in. And here are the Thunder now. It's a 14-point game. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the fourth. Tatum passes to Pritchard from deep. And it's Tatum missing. Here's Wiggins from deep three-point land. The rebound by Jason Tatum. And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. It ends up being a... All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For